Hi, this is Laura Tucker with Really Entertainment News with TroubledHollywood.com. More details are emerging about the Mariah Carey and James Packer split. Really? Originally, it was reported that he broke off the engagement because of her lavish spending and the intrusion of her reality TV show. But now sources are saying he's not in his right mind and is mentally unstable, and that he got violent on a recent trip on his yacht. He went off on her dancer and choreographer, accusing him of putting the moves on her. It's also being said that they don't know if they'll stay together. But just like Brangelina and Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, I think there's a whole lot more to this story that is going to come tumbling out. You know what else I want to know more about? Dave Navarro's story. In a documentary, Morning Sun, that's morning with O-U-R, he is talking about his mom's murder and the abuse he suffered. She was murdered by an abusive boyfriend when he was 15, and the killer was caught through the America's Most Wanted TV show. Really? I don't know if the abuse he suffered was at the hands of his mother's boyfriend or not, but this is definitely a documentary I want to watch. I don't have any information of when it's being released or where, but I'm going to be watching for it. Raven-Symoné is leaving The View, and she's going to star in a That's So Raven spinoff. Really? She definitely didn't seem to fit with their new lineup this year on the show. They went with a more mature, politically minded cast, and she and Candace Cameron Bure kind of stick out. But ABC Disney is giving her a That's So Raven spinoff, and it just seems like a consolation prize. Like, we don't want you on the show anymore, but here, we'll give you this instead. It's kind of the same thing they did to Michelle Collins. She was taken off The View and given a hosting job on an on-demand show. The question I have is, after the election isn't a hot topic anymore, are they still going to want to stick with the same women that they have sitting around the table? Or will they all get put out to pasture as well? Speaking of the election, Jerry Seinfeld shared his thoughts on Donald Trump as well as Larry David portraying Bernie Sanders on Saturday Night Live. He's laughing at what Trump thinks being a president is, thinking he can make countries do whatever he wants. He says it's a kid's image of being president. He also compared the election to the O.J. trial, saying if you were white when the verdict was read, you were like, oh, I didn't know that there was this feeling out there. And with the election, it's been another moment you were introduced to people you live with and didn't know what was going on underneath. Really. As for Larry's portrayal of Bernie, he says there wasn't that much adjustments he had to make, as all old Jews are interchangeable.